If you see this, there's a good chance that you are broke because this is how the altcoin market looks like. And I see too many people around me saying, I want to participate in IDOs. I want to buy this coin. I want to do this, but I have no money right now. There's a good chance that you are also in this position. And I think that therefore this is one of the most important videos I've made on this channel, because what I'm going to tell you right now is what saved my life. And it's also what you can apply during this market, because yes, you still have time, but it's also what you can apply for the next bear/bull market to make sure that you are perfectly prepared for when things are low so you can take the rewards when things are high. So if you like that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on so you don't miss out on anything. I know the markets, they look bad right now. Like Bitcoin, it went up, it goes a little sideways. Altcoins, it went up and it went down, and it doesn't look like it's ever going to recover. I can already tell you, if you are a regular viewer on this channel, then you probably know my view on that. Yes, it is going to recover. 2025 is going to be insane. And the people that are preparing right now can have all those rewards. The people that don't have the faith in it or didn't prepare the right way, sorry, you have to wait another 4 years. And these gains are probably not going to be as high as this one. So, you know, please take advantage of it, do what you will. But in this video, I would like to talk about making sure that you get a passive income with crypto. And it sounds like a nice extra, but it's actually really important. Let me tell you why. Because again, the market now is going down. And I asked in some pools, and I saw in some Telegram chats, people are out of money, right? So they cannot even buy the dip if they want in the first place. But it's a very small world within crypto right now. Okay, there's $2 trillion in crypto. You just have to have a fraction of that and you can be rich, right? You don't have to be a trillionaire. You don't have to be a billionaire. You maybe don't even have to be a millionaire. But whatever, 100 grand or something can change lives for people. And that's such a small portion of this market. It's easy because there are already no people in this market basically right now. Retail is at lowest points. The people that are actually here are selling, panicking, right? So these are the people that you're playing against. So it should be actually really easy to do this. Okay, it should be really easy to do this. Now, whenever this market goes down, a lot of people panic. They feel like, shit, my portfolio is going down. There's nothing I can do. I thought it was a bull market. Never mind, I give up. Fuck this market. It's not working right now. And then eventually they will do stupid shit. Is that the best thing to do, though? I don't think so. If you are now willing to see that the market is going to deliver us something fantastic, then you might also be willing to work for that, okay? Also, there is a Patreon link down below where I drop exclusive videos, my portfolio updates, etc. So you can take a look right there. Really helpful to be in such an exclusive community with smart brains over there. But for this video, I want to give you my all, okay? So whenever this market goes down, again, people distress. I feel the opposite. And that's why I feel like I'm going to make it. I feel pretty comfortable. Do I have a big bag in crypto, which is getting absolutely wrecked now that the market is going down? Yes. I lost a lot of money. I lost more money than I thought I would ever make in first instance. But that's all part of the game, okay? Crypto went kind of parabolic, right? If you look at this this is the altcoin market, right? From the low to the high, it went up 5.5x from basically end of 2022 to, you know, Q3 2024. So not even 1.5 years, you could have 5x your money. Of course it goes down. It's never up only. Okay, of course, it is never up only. And then the Warren Buffett should, apply to you. Buy the greed, sell the fear. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they do it the other way around. Sell the greed, buy the fear. God damn it, I'm doing it the wrong way. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they do it the other way around. They bought here, and here they feel like, shit, I'm trapped. Let's sell. Let's take what's left. Get home, get out of it, you know, and then the market goes up again. And these people, they will FOMO in and get absolutely wrecked. Even during a bull market, you can get wrecked. And I said this many times before, a bull market is way more stressful than a bear market. Bear market, you at least know you are getting wrecked. In the bull market, you think you're going to make money, but you still get wrecked, right? That's not like what you signed up for, right? So why am I not stressing right now? Because, like I said, I make money with crypto. And I always hear people say when I was broke, if I can do it, you can do it. And I was like, fuck you. But it is actually true. It is actually true. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of persistence. It takes a lot of patience. It takes a lot of emotion control. But it's actually not that hard. It's actually not that hard. Now, the market is going down. And like I said, my bags are getting wrecked. But I always said, I have crypto, but I also have cash. And the fact that I have cash makes me feel comfortable right now. Because how I look at the market is, the altcoin market is going to make new highs next year. It's what I think, right? Way new highs. Let's say for the easy math that it's going back to the all-time high, right? If we are here, right, and it goes back to the all-time high, it's another 36%, right? And again, this is the top 125, and your actual altcoins outside of the top 125 can gain harder, right? They also lose harder though. But that's not that much, right? However, if it goes lower, let's say to this point, what I think is possible, and then goes up, that's 270% gain. So that's almost a 4x, so probably a 6x or whatever on your portfolio. Now that's worth mentioning, right? 6x, by the way, that's not that bullish, but that's worth mentioning. That's a lot, right? So if the altcoin market goes back down to around this area right here, where we had this support, this resistance, and if you take it from the bottom to the top, right, you look at where the 786 is, it's exactly there. I have a lot more reasons why I think it might be possible to go back down there. But that's where I feel like, okay, now I want to buy. Right now I want to buy. Also, it's emotion, right? If you are all in the market because you kept on deploying and catching the falling knives and buying every crypto band to dip, yeah, then if we really go down, you feel terrible because there's nothing that you can do. How to prevent that there's nothing that you can do? Simply by making sure that you always have money. And I simply have to have money. Thanks, man. Bye. Yeah, that's it. That's the golden key. Now, how to always have money? Well, let me see. I've made a list because there is a thing called passive income, right? And that's like, you need to prepare. You cannot prepare today and have passive income tomorrow. But I've been preparing this whole bear market. And of course, I'm not getting the rewards off of it yet really hard because, hey, this is where we are, right? If we get here, though, then it's going to be really interesting. So first of all, you have to have the belief that we are going up there. If you don't have that, then watch some other videos of mine. I preach about that all the time, why it's likely that we are going to go way higher, right? But that has to be your perspective first, right? Otherwise, you're not knowing what you're doing it for, and then you can try to apply this, but that's not going to work. So a passive income, like I said, it's not too late. It's not that if you apply this today that you won't benefit from it this cycle. I think that this cycle is going to play out until the end of 2025, that the altcoin market in 2025 will have its big move because that's what it does every post-halving year. And if you prepare right now, you have a year to go. You can benefit from that. So let's go over a couple of things to make sure that you get a passive income. Now, I can make this all like flashy and nicely edited, but on the other hand, I can also not. Whatever, let's do it like this. But do like the video if you think this is valuable. Because, I don't know, I feel like the crypto Jesus sometimes. Preaching, right? And in the meantime, they try to nail me because okay, let's not go there. But let's try to help some people out that might need some help. So the first thing is staking. Okay, now if you buy coins, again, you have to know about the 4-year cycle, right? We have the bottom, we have a run up, we have a mid-cycle crash, and then we have the real run, right? So you have to understand about the 4-year cycle, because staking can be very profitable, but it could also be very dangerous. And what's so dangerous about this is there are projects like, for example, Engine started, they offer you to stake your tokens for 999 days and you get a high APY. Sounds fantastic, right? But problem is, if you stake your tokens now for 999 days, we'll be like that, well, 1,000 days later, that's not this bull market anymore. So then we're in the next bear, maybe even in the next bull already. But then it's still the question if that specific project will even survive, right? So don't stake your tokens longer than you actually think this market is going to last, and maybe a little sooner than that, right? Because you could be wrong. So what I'm doing, although I'm pretty sure that this bull market will last for at least another year, I'm not staking my tokens for longer than 3 months. Okay. Most of the projects, if they offer the possibility, I'm staking it for a month, and then after a month, I'm gonna restake it, and I'm gonna restake it, and I'm gonna restake it. So like C5, for example, just a month, right? Because it keeps it liquid. Because what if C5, like this is how the C5 chart looks like, right? It can move very quickly. This was the bottom for C5 right here. And when was it sitting at the top? 24 weeks later. Right? It's half a year. If you staked your tokens for a year, right here, they had to wait till October 2000 or September 2023, which is now, by the way. So this whole move was for nothing, right? If you did it for the profits, this whole move was for nothing, basically. So that's not what you want. What you do want to do, though, is that, let's say, hypothetical number, you have 10K, right, in a project, and it offers you a 10% APY, right? You can make $1,000 per year with that. Yeah, if that's possible, hey, that's a $3,000 per year. If you hold a coin because you think it's going to do well in the bull market, why not stake it and get a little extra, right? I also, for example, I believe in the Avalanche chain. What the fuck, come here. I believe in Avalanche chain. I think AVAX is going to be really big. With their subnets, with the gaming, off the grid coming, etc., being a good chain, good chain. So I want to have some exposure. So I bought some Trader Joe tokens as well, right? That's the leading DEX. They have 75% of the trading volume on Avalanche. So I think it will do well. I can stake my Trader Joe tokens on the platform. I can unstake any day. That's so cool about them as well. And you get USDC back for it, right? So although it might not be that much, like 5 or 7%, it's 5 or 7% more than if I would just hold the tokens in my wallet. So do that. That's a way to always make sure that you have money coming in. Now, there are more ways. So I'm going to get my cheat sheet. Because if you compound all these different ways, then you are really making sure that you are comfortable as soon as the market looks like this. Because yes, the market, it depends on your position, you know, how the market looks. It either looks terrible or it looks like a fantastic opportunity. Because we were here, the market showed like, hey, this is what we can do. Now we're here. Here you have the opportunity. And there are a lot of people not taking that opportunity right now. I don't think it looks terrible. I think short term sucks. Long term, this will make us more money than if it would have gone up only. So yeah, that's that. Second, this is going to suck. Get a job. Right? And like, I assume most people do have some kind of an income, but really look at the market, look where it is right now, how low it is right now, where it might go in the future. So you know that, you know, if you invest right now or within now in 2 months, your money in a year could be worth like 5, 10, 20 times as much. Isn't it worth to pay overtime, to work overtime then? If you're making $20 an hour or something like that? I don't know. If you invest that, then eventually you made $200 an hour. Yeah, calculate how much hours you want to work to make a good amount of money then, right? Like there were people that sold their house, their car, their toys, their whatever. Like did Ethereum, what was his last name? Legend. I wouldn't do it, but Legend, right? But that's a little extreme though. But there are always ways to make sure that you can get a little more. Get a second job, whatever. Work your fucking ass off to make sure that you have the opportunity to invest in this market, which is going to do what it never will do again, right? Because so far, the market is diminishing, right? Crypto as a whole. Bitcoin is diminishing, but the altcoin market is diminishing as well, right? With a top, with way high top, slightly lower top, and we get a slightly lower top this time as well, right? If you look right here, for example, we had a top. Next top was 14,000% higher. This top to this top was 500%. Let's say this top to next top will be 200%, right? Something like that. Then it takes us to around $1.5 trillion market cap. That's still that's like 15, 20x in your portfolio right now. Make sure to do everything to have exposure. And it's a gamble. Don't, I hope I don't have to tell you this, but don't like invest money that you cannot lose or you have to pay your bills with or whatever. But anything you could get extra right now is worth it, in my opinion. Next one is airdrops. They say there's no such thing as free money. Yeah, these people don't know about crypto. There is a lot of free money in crypto, right? Airdrops is a great way to get some free money. I did a lot of airdrop farming in 2017. And when I looked in my wallet, years later, it turned out that it was like 10K worth or something like that. And that's just, you have these websites, IDO Radar or ICO Radar or airdrop, whatever, just Google it, right? Make sure that you do anything possible to get some free crypto because you'll never know what it's going to be worth, right? There's also a website called DeFi Llama, and they also have a section with airdrops. Let me see it here. And this is with tokenless protocols that may do an airdrop, right? So you can take a look at Settleton, for example. You could take a look at what it is. Well, they might have an airdrop. Go to the website, go to the Twitter, check it out, put some time in, do some tasks, whatever. You might get something, right? And I can already tell you, 95% of the tokens that you get are going to be trash, but there could be some winners between them, right? There could be some winners. I had some winners, and I didn't even do that much, right? But all I did in 2017, I woke up. Usually I wake up, well, in here in the Netherlands, it's like 6 p.m. I woke up 4 p.m., 2 hours earlier. 1 hour full airdrops, and the other hour, I don't know, making breakfast, working out. But I made sure that, like, it's also stop your excuses, right? A lot of people say, I don't have time for that. Sleep an hour shorter. Like, fuck that. You're now young, right? At least I assume that nobody in the 80s is watching this. So do it now. Do it now. You are investing in your future. Hey, you decide how important that is for you. Third one, fourth one, I don't know. Notes, right? There are a lot of projects that offer notes, and these notes are an investment that you can make now to get rewards from later. These are some notes that I invested in. I invested in Delicium, Carve, Aether, Agent Layer, Lumia, Sonorous, OXVM, Myria, Gallifilm, Vision Notes. There will be more. Right? This is money that most of these I invested like a year ago or something like that, right? And that I'm now all of a sudden getting the money from. That's great. Delicium, for example, awesome project. And I feel like they haven't even like really came out yet. This project makes me like $100 a day. Steady with the current price. Well, it's down 6x from all-time high. $100 a day. Yeah, like that's crazy. And that's all because when this released, I was early. I was paying attention. I researched it. And I made sure that I had a position when nobody else wanted to, right? When the market was low. Delicium is something that I think is going to be a big winner. I'm going to leave a link down below if you want to get a note. A note that we have spoke about not too long ago is OXVM. OXVM is a project that makes sure that you can build smart contracts and dApps on the Bitcoin chain using, it's EVM compatible, so using MetaMask or whatever. They are going to have a release on 2 major launch pads as well. I think that this is my highest conviction play. And like you see, out of the 10,000 nodes so far, for the current price, total of 50K nodes, they just sold 1,290. This node sale is not going so fast. But you will see that once this project is going to launch on one of these launch pads that I can't mention yet though, that all of a sudden there's a huge demand. And that's great because even that is early, right? Launchpad pre-market is early, but this is really early, right? And it's just $700. Nodes used to be like $5,000 or so, right? So I've bought these nodes. Also, for this one, I'll leave a link down below. Do check it out. I dropped a video about it, but it was really early because I wanted to be early on the node sale. But unfortunately, YouTube algorithm felt like, yeah, fuck you, nobody's here. So a lot of people missed it. So I'll make follow-up about it. But this is a node that I love a lot as well. But these are two examples. I can name them all, of course. I'm going to leave some down below, the ones that I invested in. You can check if it's worth for you. But note also, because I invested in a Marian node, for example. I don't know, 1.5, 2 years ago. And I'm daily getting these Maria tokens. That money that I invested back then once, forgot about it already. I already forgot about that. But every time, every day I wake up, I can just click money, right? And if the market is really low, I can just take some money from there, put it in the market. Makes me feel a lot more comfortable about this market. It's really a beautiful thing. Next one is kind of similar, but these are pre-sales. My favorite launchpad, Seedify. This is a platform. Here you can join pre-sales, for example. You can join them on ChainGPT. You can join them on, there are a lot of launchpads. I dropped a video with my top 5 launchpads not too long ago, 2-3 videos ago, so do check it out. Pre-sales. Why is this a passive income? Well, for example, there was a project called Hypercycle 2 years ago or something, 1.5 years ago. I remember nobody wanted to invest in that. So the sale didn't went that fast. And Seedify therefore offered a first come, first serve round, right? Where you have more allocation. That even didn't sell out. So they did a second first come, first serve round. And everybody in the Seedify group was like, yeah, no. And I was like, hey, fuck it, man. Put my money in. And I invested like 10K or something. Project eventually did a 12x. And the price is still way above IDO price. So my investment is already back. And I'm getting these tokens vested for the year or no, so something from now. So also daily tokens. But I'm getting those with, I think like, I don't know, man, 120 different projects. Fortunately, this type of market is a IDO killer. That is what it is. The altcoin market is going down, right? Quite hard. So new projects with low liquidity, low market cap, they get completely wrecked. Completely. So in this stage of the market, cashing it out, man, not be too smart maybe, but it doesn't matter. Once the market goes up, these tokens go up as well. So I'm also getting my money from that place. Right? And that's really like, and it takes money to make money with most of these things, 100%. But again, then go back to the working overtime, okay? You can, of course, put all your money that you have in a certain coin, which is liquid, and watch it go down, and maybe up and down. But if you invest in these pre-sales, if you invest in these notes, if you invest in these, whatever, dude, you are also making sure that you are automatically DCAing out of the market. Because if I now buy Seedify with my last money, right? I have $1,000 left and I buy Seedify and it goes here. I have $1,200. Nice. I might cash it out. And then I have $1,200. What the fuck? But if I put that $1,000 into a pre-sale and the pre-sale does well, right? That comes in vestings. Just like notes, you get a couple, tokens every day. So whatever the market does, you can sell here, you can sell here, here. You have a great average because we are in a bull market, which is eventually going up. So therefore, I think notes and pre-sales are now even better than all-in liquid tokens. Then I also have another passive one and then 2 non-passive ones. The last passive one is also kind of job-ish, but crypto job-ish. There is stuff that you can do, right? Make sure that you develop a skill, whether it's being a developer, Telegram moderator, content creator, you know, running a YouTube channel like I do, something. This is an innovative space with a lot of opportunities, and unfortunately, there are just too many people sitting at the sideline complaining that it's not for them. Yeah, I think, come on, man, do something then, right? It's not coming to you. Do something. You have to make it come to you. Like I said, there's $2 trillion in this market. You have to get a fraction of that, and you have a lot of money, right? So do something to make that money come to you. Right? Don't just sit there and wait, hope for the best. You can do that, but that's not a way to do it. Not in real life as well. That was daddy motion. Now I have two non-passive ways as well. But again, I want to ask for the third time, but it really helps if you want to like the video. This is my hustle, and it's hard for me as well. I barely get 1,000 views these days. Nobody's here, right? So, and this is my job. So I have to be here being fucking happy and energetic all day, every day, even when I sometimes wake up and feel like shit, because that's unfortunately also what life is. Oh, please like the video for this sad story. But other than that, there it comes. You haven't heard this one before. Take your profits, right? If you understand the market a little bit, and you took you took a position quite low, right? And we are sitting higher. You are up 3-4x. Why would you not take profits? Because it can go higher. Yeah, it can, but you can also see right here that it can also completely wreck you and bring you back to where you started or lower. So, therefore I said in earlier videos as well, if you invest, whatever, $1,000, and you're up 2x, take your $1,000 back, right? That way you can never lose. And you always have money to buy the dip. And you take your emotions out of the game as well. Take your profits, right? If you have them, sometimes I see a pump of 20%, whatever, I take some profits. I'm not a trader, I'm an investor, I know. But investing is also making sure that you have the most money to invest. And if I see, like for example, I said it right here, right? The market, the altcoin market, ignore the stupid lines. It's not perfect, but whatever. Altcoin market is in a downtrend. I bought some on the wick. So I took my profits here. And now it's going down again. Right? Of course, that's how I approach it. Because now I have a little more money to invest if I want. And that's comfortable. It's so comfortable. The danger about not applying all these things is that if you are all in and you go down, you might panic sell, right? Or you don't do that, but you just feel bad for a long, long time. Because this already goes on for half a year, right? You don't want to feel bad because of this fucking bullshit technology, right? You don't want to feel bad because of it. But a lot of people do. At least try to avoid that. Then the last one is reshuffling. And some people are sitting too passively on their portfolio. Right? They have a portfolio, they just buy here and there, but they just look at it and be like, okay, market, your turn, up! And the market feel like, meh. And you be like, shit, fuck this. Yeah, what you can do is reshuffle. Because overall, yes, if the market goes down, you see, collectively altcoins go down. And if it goes up, collectively they go up. But there are always outperformers or underperformers. And you want to take advantage of those as well. If I look at a watch list that I have, right? One coin right here, Neuros, is down 16%. It's down more than average. Right? There's also a coin, Illuvium, which is now up 6%. This is not a big one, 6%, whatever. But it could be way more, right? So what you can do, for example, is you're like, hey, Illuvium is doing pretty well. I made some money with that. Let me take a little bit out and put it into a loser, right? That way, Because usually in what a market does is where a coin drops really hard, then it also recovers a bit. Where a coin goes up really hard, it also goes down a little bit. And if you sell a little bit on that pump and put it into something that dumped and keep reshuffling it a little bit by that, maybe just do that with 10% of your portfolio, something like that, you will be pretty fine. You'll be pretty fine. And you can make money in a market that's doing something like this, or prevent losing a lot of money. That's what I would do. At least that's what I'm doing. And that's what, if I were you, would consider doing as well. What you can also do, but then you're probably not even watching this video, but that's maybe even the best way. Look at the market. When it's low, buy a lot. Don't look for 1 year, and you will probably be able to sell it at a very nice price. And all that shit that I just talked about, you don't even have to stress about that. You can just live your life. It's also possible. But there are people trying to be a little more active with this and trying to make a little more out of it. And in that case, you can apply what I just mentioned. For me, it has been a lifesaver. It's been a money saver. And I really hope I can help at least maybe 2 or 3 people. So if you think it was helpful, let me know down below. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.